Hello everybody, welcome back. This is Space Engineers Permadeath Survival. I'm Prime, and we've got a few things to do today. We need to head off to Mars to check up on our platinum refining, make sure it's not run out. It probably has by now. We also need to do the draw for our Space Engineers 2 giveaway. So we'll be doing that later on in the episode, but for now we've got a bit to do, so we're just going to get on with it. So first things first, do I need to bring any uranium with me? It's probably a good idea just to carry some in case we need some to charge our jump drives. So let's see, uranium. We'll take you, it's only a little bit, and we'll take, say, 20, 30, no, let's take 50 kilos to cover us for this trip, and potentially put in some kind of, actually let's take a bit more. I think we're going to put a generator on the base at Mars. I think that'd be a really good idea. So we'll take another 100 with us. Right, that should be plenty to keep Mars going for a while. We can always come back, top some up. Helmet shut, that's good. There's no oxygen on Mars, so I'm gonna need to make sure I've got my oxygen bottles. Ship's got a full oxygen tank. It's got full battery. Yeah, all good. It's got its little uranium-y things, which will have been kept topped off by the base. So we've got just got this ship only here. Yeah, we've got plenty of uranium actually in our reactors. So I think we should be good to go straight away. I don't think we need to turn around and do anything else. Have we still got our ammunition in here? Lots. We're good. Right, so let us power up and depart. So you need to do that. And just go straight up. Now, I don't think anything's going to go wrong with this trip. I mean, there's not a lot that can go wrong unless we come across some sort of a alien, you know, some sort of a search ship or anything in orbit. All we have to do is get back to our little asteroid, dock up with our jump drives, jump back to Mars, get down, and then start working on that base and get some more platinum into the refineries there. We're going to have to expand our refining a lot. We've only got 2 of them over there, so we're going to need a bunch more. Platinum is one of the ones that we need a lot of, but it's slow to produce. Now on Mars we don't have to deal with spiders, which is great, but we do have those lightning storms. That is the biggest pain in the neck down there, so we can turn our atmos off now. Conserve power. Now you'll notice we've not taken our cargo pod with us, because we're not at that point right now where we need to haul anything. So once we have like enough platinum refined on Mars to make it worthwhile, we can then do a bit of like auxiliary mining of cobalt and whatever else we need, and then we can start thinking about bringing that cargo pod with us to just take a load of materials back to Pertam. Now we also have our Pertam asteroid base as well, which we have our missile launcher, well, our bomb launcher on it. So we've got to finish that one as well. That's one we've not really talked about for a while. So we have our nuke launcher, which was just begging for some ion thrusters. And that should help us clear the way so we can get to our cobalt mine on Pertam, which is going to be very important when we come to build our large ship. Hopefully from next week we should be doing our episodes on the Friday night, Saturday morning releases back to a normal schedule. We've delayed this particular episode because I need to do this draw, and we announced that we're going to be doing the draw date today. To do it early would have removed chances for people to enter. So I thought, well, let's do it all in one go rather than having to do this as 2 separate things. And you'll probably see why when we do the draw. We're at 0.1 Gs now, so I think now's a really good time to start figuring out where we're parked. Start thrusting over in that direction. Keep our eyes open for anything we could potentially collide with. So we are still going upwards as well. That upward velocity, still quite strong. We're going to be coming out of gravity soon, so I've got to try and keep an eye on this. Now we're hoping for maybe a daytime landing with no bad weather when we get to Mars, but knowing our luck, it'll probably be nighttime and thundering. 1.05, right. Now we're going to see this gravity marker drop, well, our velocity marker's dropping towards where we're facing. Ideally, we'd get it to stop on that chevron. Man, we barely used any fuel. We're at 89% still. 88% now. I don't think we have ice in the system. No, we've got no ice in our system. So we're not creating fuel on the fly. We don't need to. Okay, big asteroid coming out of the blue there. Out of the black, whatever. Right, now we're in 0 and pretty much dead on target. Give or take a little bit. We're going to come in just under, which is perfect. So while we're just coming into where we're parked, I've been looking at some Space Engineers 2 news, and there was a bit of a debacle about there not being any Steam Workshop access, which, being that it's going to be initially released on PC and then only very later coming out on consoles, was causing a bit of ruckus with the community. People like their Steam community. They've got followings on there. They've got, you know, big libraries built up. And to start again on Mod.io, which doesn't offer the same sort of facilities for the community, was a bit of a sore point. So luckily Keen have done a bit of a U-turn on that, and they've decided to reintegrate the Steam Workshop into Space Engineers 2. So we should be able to continue as we were. Not that I have much of a following on there yet, but, you know, given that I've got the opportunity to pretty much start from a brand new game rather than coming in 10 years late, this could be good for this channel. So we did that on 13% fuel, which is pretty good. You have to go really slow here because it's so dark, I can't see much. I can just see the rough outline of my ship, and it takes us a little while to slow with these thrusters, so we're literally just creeping forward. I'm thinking what we could probably do is lose that solar panel, but it's not a bad little backup, to be honest. So we just need to come in close enough to be able to park on here reasonably straight and get in the door and access the uranium reactor thingy, whatever. Oh, come on, stop, please. Okay, this is that little weird bug where ion thrusters are useless next to a grid unless you're already moving. Right, I'm just going to go with the light use of our hydrogens. Gently does it. Not having third-person view kind of makes it very difficult to judge distances here so much. I want to try and get this as close as possible. Got no indication of which way I'm actually facing. I want to be as central as possible. Okay, that's probably about as good as it needs to be. Turn those off. Oh, what's still on? No, wrong one. That one. think this will do. We're locked. We are locked. Helmet's closed. Gyro needs to... What's that? It's hectare or whatever it is. I think it's fine. Gyro's off. We'll leave it on that thing so remind me. No, we're going to get out. Yeah, I can access everything. Let's just see what we've got inside there. 11 kilograms, that's plenty now. Right. We are good. So, what we have to do now is configure... Do we have... I'm wondering... Do we have a Mars entry point marked out? No, we don't. We probably have to GPS one just to make this journey a bit quicker in future. Right, so... Let's unlock, get away from the asteroid. Up seems to be the best direction. Right, where's that search ship? It's getting closer over in that direction. Where's Mars? Okay, Mars is that little one there, I think. So we're going to jump in that direction. As soon as it's clear. Okay. Nice little escape. And we're going... I'm assuming... Well, that must be Mars then. So we need to just go... Well, parking spot's there. So we need to go in that direction. But there's no point in flying forward because we've got another 2,000 Ks to go. Well, actually, we've got 2,100 or something Ks to go. So... Might as well get some speed up, burn off some of that 100 and something Ks while we wait for our drive to charge up. That unidentified signal way out there, it's going to take quite a few jumps to get to, so we're not going to try doing that on this trip. We're going to need a much more capable jump ship to do that. Much more capable as well, because we have to be able to get in there, find what it is that's valuable and figure out how to pick it up and take it with us without the use of a jetpack. Okay, we're 95% charged. We are prepared to make a maximum distance jump. That should leave us around about 75 to 80 kilometers short of where we need to be. Maybe. I'm not entirely sure, because when we're this sort of distance away, all of those little markers seem to take up the same space, so that could be the platinum on the surface. That could be our parking spot at distance. We don't know until we get there. So we're going to do a 2k jump starting now. I'm going to stop first. Oh, cooked something. We have to be a lot more careful with that. And again, the animation's off center. Somebody broke it. Right, here we are. We're returning to Mars. Somewhere around, let's see, there is where we need to go, but we have to go here first. Preferably without falling too far into gravity, so we're just going to go straight along. And we need to make sure we're properly lined up with our trajectory before we slow down this time, because I don't want to cook anything off. In fact, actually no, let's just... Oh, yeah, we might get there before we actually charge up, so we'll just see. Terminal, let's see. Camera. Rear docking cam, let's have a look. It's probably that thruster there that we're seeing in the bottom corner. It's probably damaging something. Might have to turn that one off potentially. Turn off all the down thrusts. This looks fine there. That all looks fine. Okay. Oh, crap. Definitely don't want to do that. Right, so let's go and turn off all of those those down thrusts. That's just one. I'll toggle you off for now. When it comes to arresting our velocity, we're just going to have to be very, very careful. Okay. Nope. 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 Is this thing in gravity? Okay, we're going to try jumping a bit further then. So... not 74, that's too far. No, we put a parking spot in that we can't use. Okay. Fine, whatever. To be honest, it's the first time we've come back here since we actually got here, so we're just going to go as far that way as we can. There we go. Right, so our parking spot should be back a little bit. Right there. Yeah, we're in gravity here. I think with this level of gravity though we should be okay. We just have to keep our dampeners on. I'm thinking maybe we get out of gravity here and we've abandoned that particular parking spot. Yeah, we've got to get out of gravity. We're going to change our parking spot. Because, frankly, that's just dangerous. I'm rotating to manage our thrust with that one missing thruster. Vector keeps wandering upwards, and that's because we don't have that down thrust. The other one's kind of... Right, let's do this manually. Yeah, unfortunately trying to use dampeners with one missing thruster just forces your ship off course. I'll be aiming for about there, I think. What direction's Mars in? It's probably almost straight down by the looks of it, or behind us, one or the other. Either way is fine. Right. Coming in slow. For obvious reasons. Don't want to just explode on impact. Cockpit's at the very front of this thing. It's the one thing that... well, the only thing that will stop the cockpit from destroying itself is the mag plate on the front. We need to come in at a velocity of around probably 2 or 3 meters per second. That's still fast. Keep an eye on our vector thing, make sure it's still straight. Should be fine. There we are, locked. Locked and stopped. Thrusters off. Well, one of them's just gone on. That one. Okay. Right. let's get in here. Oh, I see the damage is on all the hydrogen thrusters at the back, but we might have lost one. Don't think we lost all of them. This should still be functional though. Put that back on. Let's go with maneuvering thrust only for the minute. And we're gonna unlock and back out of here. Okay, and then we're gonna stop. Oh, we're missing our back thrust for sure. I'm just going to mark DPS Mars parking space. Right. Okay, so we are definitely missing some thrust at the back. 7 on, 69 off. Right, we're going to have to change to full thrust now. All on, 66 of them. Let's make sure we can stop. Yep. Okay. Let's aim at the ground now. We've got a 46-kilometer journey down. Pretty much. Now let's just check, like... planets up there and there. Straight down is that way, so we kind of need to aim a bit over here. Probably a fair bit over here, actually. Just trying to make sure gravity can do most of the work. Is that about halfway? Yeah, it is, roughly. So, pointing in that direction there should eventually lead us onto here-ish. Give or take a little bit. Now, I'm not sure which way the sun's going, but hopefully we're landing in daylight. When we get down there and we get parked up and landed, assuming we survive, we'll do this prize draw for the Space Engineers 2 copy, and it is a full licensed copy of the game. At first it will give you access just to the alpha because that's all that will be out, but as that game develops and becomes the full game, you own it. It'll be yours. I may do another one of these at some point in the future. They come out of my own pocket though, so we're not gifted these by anybody. It wasn't sponsored. This is just my thing. So I'm not going to be able to do it too often. This channel doesn't quite make enough money for that. If you want to support the channel and you want to see me do more sort of giveaways and things like that, then you could always use YouTube's facilities, you know, the super thanks and such, where they give me a little extra. I get paid for advertising views, which I'd like to be able to reduce, so any other forms of income that come through may help reduce my reliance on ads. But for now it's all ad revenue and any super thanks that come in. I think we've got these landings down to just routine now, so very little risk. I mean, it is still probably the most risky thing you'll do in your ship, planetary landing. It's the one point where you can completely screw up. Okay, I think we're not quite over the target yet, so we can just go up a bit more. What I'm doing is I'm adding velocity in different directions to compensate for where the gravitational center is. I mean, the gravitational center is probably about there, which is where it's trying to pull us down. So I'm aiming a little bit further up, get some forward velocity so we can bring that gravitational center over our base. And you can easily use that little circle to see if that's happening. You see it's slowing down now. It's lost right hand velocity, so we're just going to tap it over a little bit. It's coming down just a bit too low still. overshot slightly on the sideways direction. Okay, platinum's there. Base should be very nearby. Graphics haven't quite resolved themselves yet, but you can sort of see it's just sort of covered by the ground a bit. Okay, Atmo's on. And start aligning ourselves to gravity a bit more. I think we are coming down at a decent spot, so I'm going to level out. Keep an eye on the distance, and we're going to hit the dampeners when we get down to just below a K. We keep doing this and getting it way too early. If we do it too late though, things are going to go horribly wrong. Right, yeah, we only need about 200 meters to stop, so... And there we can see our base. Platinum mine is just over there to the left. No, that's an asteroid impact. That's a bit weird. Gold is there. Oh, okay, we're seeing all sorts of random stuff. Right, we're going to pick up some platinum before we pull into the base. That's the thing we're here for. Yep, drills are on. We marked platinum there, but we didn't. Did we mark the hole? Yeah. Let's check our GPSs. Okay, we've only got one marker for that. I don't think we marked the entrance, but it should be in the direction of the base. It's probably that bit there. No, it's on the. It was on here. Right, there we are. Yeah, I didn't mark it because it's so bleeding close to the base itself. It's not super far down. A bit far for a normal drill rig, but especially without jetpack. If you want to see us drill some really big holes with like proper static grids, yeah, then watch our previous series, the 2 Idiots on a Mission. We get to Mars on there and we have to drill down to platinum, and it's nearly a kilometre deep, and we do it with a large static drill rig. I'm doing this bobbing thing because I can only get velocity in a forward direction because we're overloaded a bit. We're possibly missing a thruster or two. Well, this is a lot less bumpy than our attempt at doing this on the alien planet, but we are running out of hydrogen now because we're like using all of our thrust. So we're going to have to sort of get out of here and get docked pretty soon. Let's just get back and get docked. Oh, we're shooting something. I don't know what we're shooting. Oh, raiders. Oh, okay, this might be very bad. Space pirates? No, that's Sprat. What's Raider? Well, I can't really fight them. I've got to get docked, so... Maybe they're those robot things again. Somebody's shooting at scrap on the horizon again. That means it's... Okay, we've got this drill rig again to continue getting stone if we need to, so that's something. Yeah, something definitely came over. Right, we need to do a little bit of an assessment because this place has been pounded by meteorites while we've gone. There's one thing I like about this game: things continue to happen when you're not there. We also need to fix whatever's damaged here. Okay, that's all the damage we took. Oh, no, we got damage on top as well. That's not good. I need a way up to the top of there, actually. It's going to be a bit awkward to get to because I've put these panels on. I've just made it more awkward. Ah, great, okay. Guessing these no longer stick when I take these off like that. So we'll probably have to just redo these as well properly. That's fine, that's not right. Can I get from there? Yeah. Okay. We can put these panels back on. One of them, I think. Nope. Although it should have been one of them. Oh, I like that actually. That's better. Yeah, that's nicer. Looks less cheesy than this. Middle one's the same. These ones are not. This is one reason why I've not released this ship on a workshop yet. You know, it's still being refined. As we discover problems, as we fix it, repair it, upgrade it, it gets better and better, and then eventually it gets to a point where I don't need to do anything to it, and it's ready for release then. Right, okay, assessment for what's on this base and how damaged it might be. I don't have a damaged screen here, so we're probably going to have to put one on there. Or as part of the wall somewhere. Maybe this block. No, we'll put a screen on here. Now we do have auto crafting on this base, and it does work properly because everything's already on the list. Right. Damage. Doesn't matter what you call it as long as it's got LCD in brackets. What matters is you put it in there. So I'm going to put Echo. Damage report. That's the title. And then the word damage. And that's all it needs. Perfect. Okay, and that one we don't know what we're going to do with it yet, so we'll figure that out later. Good. Right, so we have these two refineries right here. We've got a bunch of stuff kind of in the way in the middle. We're probably going to have to expand this base out a bit further to get a couple more refineries in, or we just keep these going, but let's see how we did on getting this platinum and that. So platinum we're sitting at only 359 actually refined. We ran out. So we're going to have to stay here and just keep this refining. 360 platinum is definitely nowhere near enough for building what we want to do. Because like, Let's say large grid blocks, thruster, 960 thruster components. Now a thruster component, one thruster component requires 0.13. So, getting my calculator out here, 0.13 times 960 is 124 platinum. We need even more cobalt, but 124 platinum per thruster. We can build 2 thrusters, nearly 3. We're probably going to need, when it comes to ion thrusters, we're probably going to need about what? I want a large pack of thrusters on this big ship, so probably going to need something like 10 at least. If we go 4 in each direction, 4 times 6 is 24. So we need 2,995 platinum at least. That's the bare minimum we need to take away. Lots of platinum mining to do, because the yield off that is not going to be very good at all. We are fully upgraded, so we probably need a couple more of these on. We might be able to put them on top. How many blocks high is that? Well, these are 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we've got another 1, 2, 3, and then 4th comes out of the roof. If we remove the wind turbines, because we don't need them there, because we've got those, and I'm going to put a reactor on here, and I think I saw lightning over there. Maybe. Oof. We can probably put a couple more refineries on top of these, make it really tall. First things first, let's get a reactor built into here somewhere. Definitely lightning over there. We've still got our decoys. Still got our antenna. I think we're okay. But where are we going to put a reactor?
Energy low.
Right. So... Oh, how much ammunition have we got? Because we were firing for a long time then, actually. NATO. We've got loads. How much? We've got plenty of magnesium left as well. This is pretty good haul here. We've got a lot of materials here. We're running a little bit out of gold, but we can get gold on that moon. Okay, back to what I was saying. Reactor. There's a nice hole down here. We could potentially put a reactor in. If I drilled out a little bit of like here-ish. Like there. So we've got some of these still in our bar, so I can put one of these on here. Actually, no, this isn't going to work, because it needs to be conveyed in. So it needs to be on one of these conveyor ports that we have somewhere around here. Ugh, that's scary. Maybe we put it on here. Let's make the other T. That's correct. Right, now we can put our refinery back on. No, our, what do we call it? This. Duh. Can we get a large one? Let's have a large one on this base, because this base is more permanent. The alien planet is just there for platinum. Right, where's our... No, it's right in the middle there. That's bloody annoying. Can't really go here unless I prepare to move the entire path, which I can do. Yeah. Okay, so it needs to go one over then that. Or is that correct? That might be the right spot. Except it's in the wrong place. Yeah, we need to move this over one. Lightning storms coming in. Right. Now we can place that on, I believe it's there. In line with all of the stairs. Yes. Oh, actually, yeah. This comes up here, up round the reactor, comes back down. That's not bad. I don't mind that. We've got a bunch of blocks underneath that need welding up. We also have a good space there to outport something, but we'll just have to remember that. Yeah. What did I just trip on there? Weird. Okay, so that's nice. Right, so now we need all the parts for that. Let's put a light on. We do need to put some lights around this base. We haven't done that yet. Okay, so reactor components are not able to be produced, so we're putting them into production now. We're going to need gravel. We've got plenty of gravel. Reactor components are not on this list, so with it being a broken script, I wonder if it won't add them on. But hopefully production should still be able to make them. Yeah. It's making them, it's just not putting them on this list. Oh, they're there. Right there. It's good. Wanted. We want to probably always keep 2,000 in. Storm's really pushing that wind. That's good. All these batteries are pretty much full. The wind power is doing quite a good job of keeping up, but we've probably had the refinery and everything off for most of the time, so... But I don't want to fully only rely on wind power. Especially since I want to run a load more refineries off this, because we'll build 2 more on top of there. We might build a whole squad of them over here as well. And then we need to put walls on this thing, put a roof on it. Kind of don't know how big it's going to be yet, so we're not quite there yet for that. This is definitely going to have to be expanded out. We're still going to use wind power. Keeps the reactor... Well, Izzy's inventory manager will maintain that the reactor shouldn't be used all the time, so it'll make our uranium efficient. Eee. How are we on stone and like iron and stuff? We've got loads of iron.
Energy low.
Nickel we're okay. Silicon we're okay. Yeah, we've got loads of cobalt. Okay, we're going to be waiting a little while for the other 1,500 of these, 1,600 of these to actually produce. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get to some shelter, which we don't have here yet. That's the best thing we've got for shelter. And we are going to do our prize draw. So, we got a grand total of 2 entries for our little prize thing. So all 2 of these people, we're going to spin to see who's going to win this one. And then I'm going to be posting immediately onto Discord who the winner will be. And the winner is Keith Cummins 4380. So congratulations, Keith. I will be contacting you on Discord personally, and we'll send you that key. Hope you enjoy it. It comes out on the 27th, so there's a couple of weeks for you to get this sorted on your computer, and should be good to go. So as soon as I finish recording this episode, I'll be posting this to Discord, so you'll know about it before you watch this video. Everybody else who's not on Discord yet, you're going to find out when you watch this. Well, you just found out. Right. Back to building our reactor. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to playing Space Engineers 2. I mean, even if it's like not got all of the features yet, no planets yet, no missions, no enemies, any of that, we can still play with the new building system and start blueprinting some ships. Which would be great, because then when we start getting into this, maybe we can do a series in Space Engineers 2. We probably need to expand this cargo on this base at some point. Looking at this, we've used 50% of it already. We're going to need to put some large cargo facilities on here. We've got lots of these little ones. They're kind of all in the floor under here. But we really definitely need some large ones in there. Nearly halfway there with the reactor. Okay, so maybe I can build a large cargo container while we wait. Where should we put it though? Well, that's our dumping spot. Over here is probably not the best place for cargo. Bloody hell. If we build a couple more reactors here, so like here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, leave that space for a path. We could bit of cargo on, let's see, 1, 2, we need one more space. Unless we go slightly wider and L-shape this building here and put them here. That potentially could work. So I believe under here we should somewhere have a conveyor. Where is the conveyor on this bit? That's conveyed in this way, just the corner there. So not that way then. We need to convey from here.
Energy low.
Right. Energies. Okay, so we're planned out now for where we're going to put cargo and refinery. Which should work nicely. That means possibly we're going to have to build out all of this out this way and go sideways. Almost certainly, in fact. Cargo container. Let's put one on. That's supposed to go there. That's absolutely perfect. This is going to take a bit of building to do. We'll put 2 on. In fact. Yeah. Now getting out round here, we're going to have to go all the way around. We don't really have a way in now. Unless we remove this block. Oh, it's a vent controller. None of the... Oh, that one's potentially disposable. Put a door on here. Okay, so that's those two built. I have to figure out doing the underneath bit, but... Oh, God. The storm's pretty violent. Right. Got a doorway on. I think we go with that one. No, let's put it the other way around. Where was it? There it is. Just in case I need to... actually, I could... No, we'll put it that way around. Okay. Yeah, that completes that pillar better then. So this would be our way out. Right, now this. Still waiting for reactor components to be built. So in the meantime, we can start doing some of the floor underneath these. Yeah, this place is going to be quite big. There's going to be a lot of wall building here, which probably means we need to build a welding ship at some point. Because trying to do this with, well, we don't have our crane thing that we use at Pertam. That's not here. Building another one of those, fiddly as hell. We should try something different instead of repeating ourselves, so... Let's, Right, why are we not getting any more?
Energy low.
I need to check if we're still actually producing... Right, what are we short on here? It's silver. We need a load of silver. Gravel I think we're out of as well. What do we need? We need 10,000 gravel, 10,500 gravel, 2,500 silver, 7,000 iron. Iron I'm sure we're okay. Plenty of that. Silver we've got plenty of that. It's gravel that we need. No, we've got plenty of that as well. What is holding up the production? Conveyor sorter's holding some gravel. Gravel ejector's holding the rest. Ah, okay. So our problem is that our gravel ejector's sort of holding it. That can't go backwards. Sorter. So it's the sorter really that I need to turn off when I'm controlling this. Drill timer. Gravel ejector throw out. Okay. So it's actually the sorter we need to turn off. Sorter gravel. Toggle on off. So if I turn that off, that's off now. Okay. And then I go in and I'm gonna have to move a bunch of, where's our doorway out again? Around there. Okay, so I'm gonna have to start moving a bunch of this into there. We're gonna have to tell this to throw out.
Inventory full.
Right. Put it all in there.
Inventory full.
A few more left. Right, so we welded all the way around all of this. This part of the base here is going to have to come out a bit. we're going to have to come up with something interesting for here, because once we build out to here, yeah, it's going to be hard to sort of come around this way without blocking off that doorway you just put in, but we can't use any of the blocks to the side of it because they're functional. So what we might have to do is bring this wall out, this is like a corridor, to somewhere around here, like wherever the wall's going to end, and then eject ourselves out this way. And from here we can get around all of this. That way won't be available anymore unless I put a little side door in here. So, yeah. I can just walk around for now. Just anticipating, like, making sure we can get everywhere rapidly if we need to. So, we've come from the alien planet to here. Immediately got attacked by robot raider pods, which we didn't see. They got destroyed before they got anywhere near this base. But it just goes to show that they're slightly more active than Assert when it comes to actually coming in contact with us. Quite interesting. Right, only a few more reactor components to go. Then we can finish this reactor. It should immediately start working. We might have to turn on... No, actually, we can check that now, actually. Yeah, it's already on. Conveyor system. Yeah, here we are. There we go. Absolutely fine, that. Now let's have a look around this thing. I've not really used one of these large ones in this new style before. Little screen there. We could put something on that. So we've got easy access around, so it doesn't matter if we sort of wall this off, as long as we put like a doorway here. I think we should be okay. And we've got access port on the back. So we could use that for something at some point. Maybe we could pull a pipe across here from there to there just to look cool. Yeah, lots of options here. So I think here's where I'm going to leave it. I'm going to have to go and sit in my ship because we don't have any kind of indoor safe space here, unfortunately. We will soon now. Eventually we'll get this built. Platinum's currently refining. We've got it topped up. We're going to have to keep doing runs for that. So next week what we're going to do is we're going to build out those refineries. We'll go from the 2 we've got now, try and get to 8 if we can on the next episode, and we'll also, if we've got some more time, we'll start closing in this base and turning it into more of a finished unit. It's going to take quite a while to do that, so we might have to spread out over a couple of episodes. Congratulations as well to Keith for winning our copy of Space Engineers 2. I'll be sending you your key personally through Discord very shortly, and I will be taking some time to get into Space Engineers 2 from the minute it's released, so from the 27th of January, and we'll be having some content out over those days there. So look forward to that as well. But in the meantime, have a great week, and we will catch you next time. Bye for now.